Would you say to implement good customer service then, it starts with the process of sales or in the aftercare?
Both. Yeah, they say you don't get a second chance to make the first impression. So that first impression people remember. I studied incredible research about the hotel industry, and what they found out is that if I was going to spend 2 weeks at your hotel in Vegas, for instance, if my first 1 minute experience at the entrance of your hotel was disastrous, I had to wait a long time to get seen to, no matter how good my 2-week experience in your hotel was, I won't come back, because I'll remember that first 1 minute.
Yeah.
So that is so important. Second thing is, let's talk about the hotel industry. Things go wrong, okay? It's how we deal with it. We don't pray that things don't go wrong because we don't know what the feedback of the client is. I often, because I'm in sales, marketing, customer service, my aerial is out all the time looking and highlighting areas, probably more than most people, where people fail in the customer service. And I often go and speak to managers. The worst thing, Dave, the worst thing is that people go, sorry, they don't mean it, and you never hear anything back from them. And you feel, I've just wasted my time. I've just wasted that energy telling the guy who's not going to do anything about it. The other day I was complaining because our food and the service in this particular restaurant was really bad. I called the manager over. I wasn't sure if he was genuine. Well, he actually went back, came back 20 minutes later. He said he's had a chat with the members of staff. They've given him feedback. This was the reason, and from now on I'll be more than happy to come back and monitor that change. I was like, wow, that's impressive. And I hope he told me the truth, but it was impressive.
Sure.
Often you complain and say, oh, you have the dessert for free. Are you going to go back?
In many cases it doesn't do that. In many cases it's your fault for being in a restaurant and catching it when it was off guard.
Indeed, that's the way we were busy. Correct. The worst thing is when you complain and you don't feel you're heard because they don't come back to you and give you acknowledgement. The other day I was in a hotel lift, and the lift dropped 12 floors with my family in the lift, and we came out shaking. I went over to the manager of the hotel, queued, waited, saw the manager, told him that the lift had dropped. He said, oh, I'm very, very sorry. We went shopping, came back, the same lift was in operation, and never heard anything from that particular manager. One, I'm thinking, do they actually care about the lives of their client? Did they acknowledge the fact that we were shaken and shocked? Nothing. Would I go back to that hotel? No way. Would I ever go and approach that manager about anything? No. I'll just vote with my feet and I'll walk out. And I'll never go back, and I'll take my good hard-earned money somewhere else.
And you also talk to other people about it, and that'll have an effect, like an invisible killing of their business without them even knowing about it.
Well, I didn't mention the chain of hotels right now, but I might do in my workshops. And I do because, exactly, I say to these managers, and I often send them an email back saying, you know, when it's good, I tell 1,000 people. When it's bad, I tell 6,000 people. And those people are going to tell other people, is it any wonder that your hotel's quiet?